Recap Roman's story with you is called Better Watch Out from 2016. Subscribe to the channel and put a like. It will help promote the video. Thanks. Christmas Eve, a 17-year-old girl named Ashley is looking after a 12-year-old boy named Luke. This time, the boy's parents call Ashley to babysit their son. Luke himself at this time sits with his friend Gareth. The boy reads articles on how to attract a girl because he is in love with Ashley. In one of the articles, Luke reads that while watching horror movies, girls produce a hormone that causes excitement. Gareth doubts that Luke will succeed because he and Ashley are 5 years apart in age. The boy replies that his parents have the same age difference. Today, Luke has a special plan to win the girl's heart. A phone call rings downstairs. It's Ashley arriving. Luke's father asks the girl if it's true that she's going to move to another city. Ashley replies that she'll be moving to Pittsburgh in a couple days. While Luke and Robert are taking out the trash, the boy's mother tells the girl that Luke has been sleepwalking again. She asks Ashley to give Luke a sleeping pill after he brushes his teeth, and then puts a pencil on the doorknob, and asks Ashley to do the same to see if Luke sleepwalked this time. Luke sees Gareth off, and then the boy's parents leave, leaving Luke and Ashley alone. The boy suggests that the girl watch a movie, to which Ashley says that she has no time now as she has to make an urgent phone call. The girl calls her boyfriend Ricky, and Luke overhears her conversation. Suddenly, Ashley sees a spider that scares her. She calls Luke and, pointing at the spider, asks the boy to kill it. Luke takes a jar and catches the spider, which he takes outside and releases. Ashley sits in the living room and chooses what genre of movies to watch. Luke comes up behind her and shoots a champagne cork and then starts drinking from the bottle. Ashley tries to take the bottle from him, but Luke is not going to give it back. The girl manages to convince him to give the bottle back. Ashley starts to pour the contents into the sink, but her phone rings. After the conversation, the girl takes a sip of champagne and Luke sees it. Luke takes another drink, but Ashley stops him by saying that alcohol doesn't impress her, but she still thinks Luke is a cool kid. The girl offers to order a pizza, and when she goes to the phone, it suddenly starts ringing, which scares her. Luke watches horror movies. Ashley sits down next to him. The boy asks her why she's dating Ricky, calling him a cretin. Luke says she could have picked any guy in the world, but she's dating some asshole. Ashley replies that Luke is just drunk. The boy denies it, saying that he's not drunk, and he's not a little boy, he's almost 13. The girl remembers that she forgot to order pizza. At that moment, the doorbell rings, and Ashley asks the boy if he ordered food, to which Luke replies that his dad probably did. Ashley and Luke are watching a movie. The girl gets a call from her boyfriend Ricky. She flips her phone over and continues to watch the movie further. Ricky doesn't relent and calls again. Ashley takes the phone and leaves. After talking to Ricky, the girl sits down next to Luke, and at that time some noise is heard outside. It's like someone was trying to open a window. The girl asks Luke if he heard anything. They continue watching the movie. On the screen, something scary happens, and the girl squeezes Luke's hand. The boy thinks this is a chance and tries to kiss the girl, and Ashley pushes him away. At this time, the phone rings again. The voice in the receiver says that he can see her, and going to the window, Ashley asks how many fingers she is showing. The girl notices that the door to the street is open. She runs in and closes it. Afterward, she asks Luke to throw her phone to her. The boy accidentally throws it into the fish tank. Ashley tries to retrieve it, and at that moment, there is a knock on the door. No one is seen outside. The knock comes again. Luke opens the door and yells that he knows karate. At that moment, he is knocked down by his friend Gareth. He has come to check on them. The sound of breaking glass is heard upstairs. Ashley tells the boys to stay put, and she runs to get the knife and goes up to the second floor. The boys are afraid to stay downstairs, and they follow the girl. Upstairs, they see a broken window and a brick that was thrown into the house. Ashley tries to call the police, but the phone doesn't pick up. The house phone doesn't work either. The girl asks where their computer is. Opening the laptop, they discover that the Wi-Fi network is gone. Ashley is with Luke and goes downstairs, leaving Gareth upstairs. The girl tells the boy that they will leave in her car, but looking out the window, Ashley sees that the tire on her car has been stabbed. Gareth comes downstairs and carries the brick used to break the window. He shows that the brick has a sign on it that says, "If you go out, you will die." At this time, a light comes on outside and shines directly into the windows of the house. Gareth gets scared and runs out into the backyard. A gunshot is heard, after which Gareth falls. Ashley closes the door. She tells the boy that they will go up to the second floor and hide there. The girl wonders if there are any weapons in the house. Luke says there is a father's gun in his parents' bedroom. They go up the stairs and see a man with a gun go into one of the rooms. Ashley and Luke run into the laundry room, where they enter the attic. After the man with the gun comes out, they go back down. Luke says he needs a gun and runs out. The door opens and the boy grabs Ashley's hand and leads her into his parents' bedroom. There they hide behind the door first, and when the unknown man leaves, they move into the closet. When the man with the gun enters the room, Ashley notices that he is wearing Luke's ski mask. She comes out of the closet and asks Gareth to take the mask off. Luke tells her that they were trying to scare her. The boy was supposed to save Ashley, but Gareth ruined everything. The girl scolds the little kids. She goes downstairs to call the little strategist's parents. Luke runs out after her. He catches up to the girl with the stairs and then punches her in the face, and the girl falls down the stairs to the bottom. Ashley regains consciousness and finds herself tied to a chair with duct tape. Luke explains to the girl that he doesn't want to kill her, but if they remove the duct tape and Ashley screams, he will have no choice but to shoot her. At first they play truth or dare, after which Ashley takes a flashlight from the table and flashes it out the window in an attempt to attract the attention of the neighbors. When the boys enter the room, they realize what the girl has done. Luke pours some kind of drug into the alcohol and offers Ashley a drink, promising that she won't remember anything in the morning. Ashley pushes the bottle. It shatters. At that moment, the doorbell rings. It's Ricky. Luke tells the guy that Ashley doesn't want to see him. Then Ricky asks him to give the girl flowers. Luke opens the door, but Ricky pushes him away and enters the house. He asks where the girl is. Luke explains to the guy that Ashley is in pain and is upstairs. While they are talking, the girl rocks a chair and falls to the floor before she can pick up a shard of broken bottle. Ricky and Luke go upstairs. There the boy chooses his moment and hits Ricky with a baseball bat. The boy gets up and takes the bat away from the young aggressor, but Luke manages to pierce River's cheek with a pencil. Guy swings the bat for a strike, but Gareth, with gun in hand, orders him to drop the bat. Luke picks up the bat again and knocks Ricky out. Boy calls the girl's ex-boyfriend Jeremy and tells him that Ashley is asking him to come over. While Luke takes the trash outside, Ashley cuts the duct tape on her leg with a shard, since she had already cut it on her arm while Luke was talking to Jeremy. Then tapes it back up so the boys won't guess. Luke and Gareth drags Ricky into the other room. Luke takes the paint and rope and wants to check out the scene from the movie Home Alone where Kevin knocked out the burglars with paint cans. Luke asks Gareth to blindfold Ricky. Ashley gets free of the duct tape and, grabbing the gun the kids left on the table, runs to Ricky. She points the barrel at Luke and asks him to put the can away. The boy throws the can down, which shatters Ricky's head. Ashley is horrified by what she sees. Luke comes downstairs, but the girl points a gun at him and asks him to stay away from her. She wants to shoot in the air, but the gun has no ammo. She drops it and runs outside. Luke sends Gareth after her. The boy catches up to Ashley, but she gives him a savory smack and breaks free from his clutches. The girl jumps over the fence and runs toward the Carollers. Gareth knocks Ashley out with a brick. The girl is dragged back into the house where she is tied up with Garland. Luke, after the choir leaves, asks Gareth to keep an eye on Ashley. In the meantime, he goes to deal with Jeremy, who is about to arrive. Jeremy, as the message was given to him, walks through the backyard. Luke shows up and says that Ashley asked that Jeremy write an apology on paper. While the boy is writing, Luke sneaks up behind him and throws a noose around Jeremy's neck, with the other end of the rope tied to a lawnmower that the boy starts. Back at the house, while Luke is away, Gareth unties Ashley. A gunshot rings out. Luke fires a shotgun at his friend. The wounded Gareth asks to call his mom, but doesn't have time to say anything as Luke kills him. Luke then says that Gareth was starting to piss him off anyway. The boy sits down next to Ashley. He tells her how he remembers the times when his mom used to lull him to sleep, but now she doesn't. He doesn't know why, to which Ashley says she knows the reason. When Luke asks her what that reason is, the girl is silent. The boy starts yelling at Ashley, demanding that she say one word, but the girl ignores him. Luke comes up behind her. He takes a folding knife out of his pocket and stabs it into the girl's neck. Prepares for the parents' arrival. Luke makes it look like Jeremy killed everyone, leaving his fingerprints on the shotgun, on the knife, and on the paint cans. The boy puts a pencil on the doorknob outside and sneaks through the next room into his own. He has taken a sleeping pill. Goes to bed. Luke's mother is heard screaming when she sees the bodies. She immediately runs upstairs to the boy's room. Luke wakes up in his mother's arms and asks what happened. At the same time, his father is in the hallway talking to a policeman. Luke smiles as he has done well. No one thinks anything of him. Suddenly, there is a scream that there is a survivor. Luke runs to the window and sees Ashley being loaded into an ambulance. The girl taped her wound with duct tape, which saved her life. In the scene after the credits, Luke turns to his mother and asks her to go to Ashley in the hospital as he is very worried about her. That's the end of the story. You were on Recap Roman.